Hello everybody, welcome back once again to the Chrono Cross walkthrough. I am actually just going to make a little stop here and grab I think it's my favorite Martian frame, I think is the name of it. So basically right where you get Starkey to join, just run up the stairs here and there will be an NPC up in the final area here, where we actually fought Starkey. And there he is. Excuse me. So he will give us the frame. This fits you exactly. Try this. Okay. So if you like Starkey and you like that frame, go ahead, give it a rip. Again, I'm sticking to default. I'm a big fan for whatever reason. But let's continue on here. I think our next stop is actually going to be the Isle of the Damned. And to be honest, I don't really remember why. I don't know why I came here. I guess we're going to find out. Excuse me. Okay. All right. So the first, I believe this is the first time we are here in the, oh gosh, now I forget if this is homeworld or another world. I don't remember. Anyways, these wisps here will actually, we actually have to fight this first one, and that'll actually open up the path to the next area. And then the wisps, actually you need to move them around so that they'll kind of blow up next to certain areas, and that'll open up, you know, either a little passage to a treasure, or later on it actually will I suppose make an enemy able to attack us, I guess. I don't know how to describe that better, but I guess you'll see. You'll see coming up in a little bit here. But it can be kind of a pain in the butt because you actually have to kind of run up to them, kind of like when we fed the monster way back in the Shadow Forest. There you see it. Now the path opened up, and then another will-o-wisp spawned. So actually, I'm thinking I'll end up going back in a little while and. Actually, yeah, it should be right after this. I don't think we can go much farther. No, yeah, there's an item that's required, and I don't think we've got that quite yet. I don't actually remember when we obtain that item, but it's actually not a bad idea though to fight these airframes here. You should be able to take them down fairly easily, and you know, try to get that last hit with Sprig, just to try to get them, or try to get that doppelgang. Now here you see me leading the will-o-wisp to this area up here in the top right, or top left corner. Directions are apparently hard. And that's actually going to open up a little area here. Again, I'm guessing that's to a treasure. I don't actually remember what's in this one. But fairly easy, at least, to take down these will-o-wisps. I think that's what this thing is called, right? A will-o-wisp? I don't know. I might actually have that name wrong now that I think about it. But anyways, alright, so battle's over. They have all kinds of red elements, obviously. Got a couple of fire pillars there. And, okay, yep, so that worked. And what do we have back here? Earthquake. Okay, so that's the tier, is that tier 5 yellow element? Not bad if you need, if you feel like you need one. And then this spot down here in the bottom right-hand corner is the final area that we need to try to bring a wisp down. And I think I missed. I think actually I didn't get this wisp into the right spot. And that's kind of the tricky thing about these guys. You really have to, you know, stand in the right spot in order to open up the path. So I think I needed to go a little bit more to the right with links, you know, in order to start this fight out. So unfortunately, I end up just kind of wasting a little bit of time here. And then we've got a couple of dead heads in this battle. That would have been a really good time to use a multi-target tech or element. Wow, 0 damage though. That's that's pretty awesome, I guess. We'll see here. I might be trying to get some last hits. Okay, so there's the... Again, I think that's the Will-O-Wisp. Actually, I haven't been paying attention again to the names, but we should have that as a doppelgang now. And then I don't believe I've got the dead... Or is this the Dead Beat? I think is the name of these guys. So, he's weak. Alright. Apparently he's trying to trap an element on us, so let's not use any. I don't remember what trap those guys actually use, but I suppose it's not all that important. Alright, so there we have it. There's those two doppelgangs out of the way. And unfortunately, though, you'll see we've got a couple more fire pillars. I ended up with so many of those. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, so there I missed. Like I said, I think if I would have had the main character standing over to the right a little bit more, I think that that would have turned out okay. So hopefully I get it this time. And right there, yeah. Okay. So attempt number 2. What do we have this time? Okay, yeah, a couple more enemies this time. That's kind of unfortunate. Yeah, so maybe, you know, being that I don't really need to get any of these on my doppelgang list, maybe we'll use some text this time around. I'm not sure though. I guess we'll see. Magma burst. Okay. $70 damage, nice. Oh, and that put the I don't know if that's like Berserk on links or whatever, but that's the the status effect that makes you lose control of your character, which is super annoying. And that's kind of why these Will-O-Wisps or whatever. Again, I keep forgetting to check the name, but that's why they're a little dangerous. Just because again they can make your characters turn on each other, so it's kind of concerning sometimes, especially when it's links that gets affected. There I just used Holy Light and that just wrecked everything. So okay, hopefully now. If I remember right, the reward for this is super lame. Boom. Okay, yep, there we go. So we actually got it on target that time. And okay, I guess I'm having some problems getting in here. Carapace. Ah, so lame. I don't know. I guess for a long time I was missing a carapace for. I was trying to make I think it was a new weapon for Lena or something like that, and I mean, unfortunately though, I did get one quite a while ago, so the fact that we just got another one now is kind of like, whatever. But alright, so it's looking like, yeah, I'm gonna try to get at this airframe doppelgang for Sprig, which I feel like is a good idea. Again, we've got the Grand Slam coming up. I know I've said that for like the last few videos. It's just I've been, really going out of my way to try to build up my doppelgang list for that. But wow, this thing's got a lot of health. Holy smokes! Can't even tell if it's weak or not right now. Oh, there it is. There he started slouching over a little bit. And actually, we can get both of these doppelgangs, and hopefully I do. Power dive. Boom. Okay. He's not messing around. There we go. Alright, so that was the airframe, and then this is the dead head. So hopefully we'll get this guy too. It would be really nice to wrap this up and get out of here. Really don't like the Isle of the Damned for whatever reason. It's actually really... Oh my god. What? No! I hate Hell Soul. That ability is so annoying. Nothing like just randomly getting one shot. And it's a tier 2 element too. You'd think it'd be really good, but like when I use it on enemies, it doesn't ever seem to work. So it's pretty lame. Oh, nice! I got him frozen. I'm not sure though if he's weak or not right now. So we'll see if we can get him. I'll get the last hit here with Sprig. Nope, not quite yet. Alright, so let's defend. Use strength in here on Sprig, not a bad idea. If I remember right though, these deadheads have a ton of health. And here I think I was looking for another buffing type element here, but I really actually didn't equip Lynx with any, which was probably not a good idea. I should have put something on him just because of instances like this where now he's got a ton of element power built up, and I need Sprig to do some better damage here. And I think I was a little worried about finishing this thing off with Harl, so I didn't want to, you know, get her up to tier 1, hit him once, and then have him get killed. Although that was obviously just fine there. This thing's got so much health still. But, alright. Hopefully this does it. Nope. Nope, where are you going? Oh my gosh. And she keeps missing too. So horrible. Like 90-something% chance to hit and she's still missing. It's like, really? Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Alright, so let's get an eagle eye on her. So fix that little issue. And then I just defended with Lynx one more time to get her built up to tier 3, or give her 3 stamina. I wanted to hit him with a fierce attack. And then what happened there? Eagle Eye wore off already? And now here he's finally slouched over. So he wasn't even weakened before, which is really crummy too, because now that just means that she's got a ways to go yet. That's so there. Alright, yeah, so there I just finally defended with everybody just to get my stamina maxed back out. I was getting a little annoyed. Or very annoyed. Alright, let's put Eagle Eye back on. And this is really the frustrating part about trying to get these doppelgangs. It's just, you know, the combination of Sprig being really, really weak and some of these enemies having a ton of health. I think once you get up to, you know, a certain number of doppelgangs, you really don't need to worry too much. There it is, finally. Oh my gosh. Took forever. But anyway, so once you get a certain amount of the doppelgangs, I think you'll probably do just fine. To be honest, the only real benefit to getting some of these doppelgangs this early is again the the Grand Slam, which it was definitely worth it for me. The thing is with the Grand Slam is if you beat it immediately when it's available, you gain an extra character, and that character will then benefit from all of the stars, you know, from that point on. And so that is really why I, made sure to get all these, really, I would say powerful doppelgangs as early as I could get them. So, all right, let's stop back in here. I think I went back here to grab this treasure that I missed. I think it was a resistance ring, if I remember correctly. And here you can see actually a couple of the characters will kind of be hanging out here. Draggy is here for, right now. Trying to think of who else ends up hanging out here. Maybe I think Starkey ends up here eventually. And then I think another character that we actually don't have yet. And there's the treasure chest that I missed. There it is. Yep, the resistance ring. To be honest, not a real great treasure anyway. I think it just reduces the duration of status effects or something like that, which again I'm never going to be equipping, so it wasn't a real loss that I didn't get it as early as I possibly could. But, alright, so anyways, let's head. I think I finally head here to the Zelbess. There really isn't a whole lot else to do. So one thing I want to point out, though, for a very, very short period of time here, you will not be able to reboard your ship. And actually, now that I think about it, I made the mistake, I believe, of not returning to Marble first. I think, anyway. I think. And what I mean by that is there's a frame actually in Marble, and I don't remember if it's the home world or another world. I can't remember, but you have to visit there when you're Lynx, and you can't have any humans in your party, and that NPC will give you a frame. Again, I'm not sure actually if I'm in the right world right now to get that, but just know that it's there, and it's only, you can actually only obtain that frame for a certain period of time in the game. Once you progress past a certain point, you won't be able to get it anymore. So again, if that's something that you want to get, or if you're trying to get everything, then make sure you grab that. Unfortunately, I did not, so on my second playthrough I will have to make sure I grab that, but just know that again, after a certain point that won't be available anymore, so you have been told. But alright, so let's head in here to the interior of the Zelbess. I just talked to the NPCs here a little bit. Look at the way he dresses, and he wears makeup. So that guy's a man's man. He doesn't like Nikki, which is okay. I mean, let's be honest, he does look a little weird. But apparently he rocks. And people, the majority, I would say, really like him. Alright, so this is Mickey. We are not actually able to recruit her quite yet, but eventually we will. Obviously, she is a dancer that works with Nikki. We're not all about looks. Well, really, then why does Nikki wear that much makeup? Come on. Gotta give him a little bit of grief. All right, let's head. Okay, the kitchen is actually locked, I guess. And this is Fargo's room. And I believe you actually have to see Irene's, or Irene's, however you want to say her name. You actually have to see her back in Marble in order to have this little scene play here. And there you go, drops the bomb. Nikki and Marcy are brother and sister. Okay, so if gosh, I don't know how I want to say Iron S now because that kind of looks like the way it's supposed to be said, but anyways. Irene, yeah, Iron S. I don't know. Looks like Iron S to me. Anyway, but it's only one S. Hard to say. Okay, anyways. Her sister was Zelbess. Interesting. I assume that means that her sister was a mermaid as well. You know, obviously her and the sisters, Zelbess anyway, and Fargo had a thing. And Nikki and Marcy are the children then of those two. But it would certainly appear they take after their father more. As I don't think I've seen Nikki or Marcy with fins. So, interesting. All right. One kind of cool thing, though. Fargo, Marcy, and Nikki are all blue innates. So, I guess that's kind of neat. Kind of makes sense, right? So maybe they definitely take after their father, it seems. I actually don't know what innate Iron S is. I want to say she's a blue innate as well. So, a lot of blue in that family. Okay, and this is the... I don't know what you call this. The Vegas spinner thingamajig. And there is a really, excuse me, cheap trick here to winning at this game. And that's just to keep hitting the start button there. I messed up. So actually what you have to do is make sure that the red, when you pause, you make sure that the red pointer is just a little bit beyond the south point on the compass. And then basically you just mash the X button and then press start. And it will basically make it so that it'll land. It should land on the north every time. And that'll double your points. So that's exactly what I'm going to do here. To be honest, I feel like the only real worthwhile, reward is the best reward. The what is it? Rank 1 reward or something like that. And I believe that's the rainbow shell. So I think technically, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe this is the first rainbow shell you can possibly actually get in the entire game. Again, I could be wrong on that, but I thought it was. I don't know if I'd say it's all that useful, but, you know, because we won't be able to do anything with it for quite some time, but you might as well get it while we're here, right? And, again, if you manipulate this by pausing, it's so easy to do this. There, so there is a, and there's north again. If you if you land on east, the good thing is that doesn't actually lose you the game, which is nice. But it only gives you 50 points, I believe it is, which is basically nothing. You basically need to double your points, otherwise this would just take an ungodly amount of time. I don't remember what happens if you land on the western marker, actually, because I don't think I had it land on there when I was trying this again, so... but unfortunately, if it does land on south, you lose all your credits, and you'll have to start all the way over, so really try to, you know, get that to land on the north there. I actually don't know how difficult this is without this little trick. I assume it's pretty difficult, but... Again, I don't actually know. And here I keep landing on east. I think I wasn't. I think I was stopping it like right on south, and that's not what you want to do. It has to be a little bit past. Yeah, there. Look at that. It was like three easts in a row. Need to get good. Oh, there we go. That's a good spot. There you go. There's north again. So yeah, I don't know how difficult this actually is to beat it legit. I assume it's pretty difficult, but So that's it. I'm gonna stop there. You can, I think so you can only get one rainbow shell as your first rank prize, and then the rainbow shell I believe turns to denadorite, which again I mean, to be honest, I feel like I've got enough of it. I really don't need any more, so I'm not going to bother. But you know, I guess just keep that in mind. If you do need more, go right ahead. I think the tier 2 prize then is mithril, and then, you know, tier 4 should be iron, and then tier 5 is like bone. So keep that in mind. Alright, so now I believe we need to go watch the magic show, which is what kind of show can you expect in a crummy bar like that? Well, I mean, this guy's legit. Alright, so this is Snef. Eventually he becomes recruitable, actually shortly after the events here on the Zelbess. Whether or not you think he's actually useful, I don't think so. I think he's pretty horrible. I mean, his buck teeth are amazing, but that's about the only thing he's got going for him. Oh, funny. But, alright, so what does he do here? Turns Jill into a... Or wait, no, this is okay. This is the floating. Alright, so Jill's floating. Very good. Now for the main event. I mean, I don't know. Levitation's pretty awesome. Although this is, yeah, maybe we can argue that this is more impressive. So, alright, no strings. Get up there, fatty. Okay. 1, 2, free. He's got a little bit of a speech issue. Might be because of the teeth, I'm not sure. It's his greatest asset as well as his greatest flaw. Alright. So look at this guy. This guy's the, what is this, the non-believer? Cat on a hot tin roof. Why do you think he calls it that? What do you think? I don't know. What do you think? Free. Alright, so basically the magic show is just to kind of point out that he can turn people into cats, which actually is useful and will be useful here in a little bit. But that's it for the time being for the show. So let's... the Snef family show? Okay, weird. Although that does make sense. Okay, so if you go back and talk to the other performers, they all call him Pops. So I guess that does make sense then. That's the Snef family show. Okay, so in this last room here, you'll find that's actually, if you notice, that is the Sage of Marble right there. We actually encountered him earlier. And then here, we've got a couple other demi-humans, and I'm not going to tell her. I'm not going to lie to her, but I'm not going to tell her. It's too painful. Alright, so here you can see the Sage making his way past this guard here. Now he's down in the dumps, mopping the floors. Store is the Grand Slam. Power is justice. Okay. Alright, so we need to be allowed into the Grand Slam. Which means we need to speak to Fargo. We'd like to get through to the Grand Slam. That's my Harl impression, by the way. I know it's atrocious, but you know what? At least I tried. Alright, I can't grant you what? How about you do grant us access? How about that? Well, that must be a cigar box down there. That wouldn't be fun now, would it? Alright, you want to try your luck? Yeah, let's do it. Alright, let's get it on. Alright, so this next part, you just have to know, it's completely rigged. You actually can't win. Obviously, we used the fancy pause trick earlier, but you cannot use the same trick in order to beat Fargo, unfortunately. But that's okay. It's not that big of a deal. And here we see Sneff is playing. That sure looks like that ended on East. I mean, that's not like a sudden death. I'm not sure why he's like, no. Unless the only thing I can think of is that the board setup is rotated, or the circle compass. Yeah, the compass is rotated, which that would make sense. Which then would mean that did land on south. So I guess it's not important. But all right. So what is the Fargo says? Get out of here. I'll clear your debts. Like, seriously? Okay. Dude really wants our boat, I guess. I mean, to be fair, it is pretty cool looking, so. And I mean, he certainly appears to be a pirate, so he's probably got a thing for boats. Alright, so I don't believe Fargo can lose either. Actually, I know he can't. It wouldn't make sense for storyline wise, or storyline purposes. But obviously, alright, so we're gonna lose right away. I actually have manipulated that game a little bit to not win for a couple of rounds, but it's basically just a complete waste of time. You can't ever actually beat him. So, all right. So we lost the boat. We can't can't leave the ship now. So let's head down to the inn. I think that's the next spot. Yeah. Okay. So here, if you've noticed, the inn is directly below the casino, and the owner of the inn here just came from whatever is directly above us here. So there, Harl gives you a clue there. She says, if only we could move around freely like that cat. So let's head to the magic show and have Mr. Sneff turn us into cats. Meow. Alright, welcome to Sneff's fantastic magic show. And we're going to start off with the cat trick. Cat trick, get it? It's a lot like a hat trick, except not at all. I got nothing. Okay. Anyways, let's have this old fart turn us into cats. Okay. Alright, first stop, I believe, is the kitchen. So let's head up the ladder. I think this is the way to the kitchen. It should be this little kitty door here. Yeah, there we go. Alright. And there's a new frying pan. I think that's the iron weapon. And I believe this cat... Oh, That's right, so the cat's got the same line as Fargo. It says something like, the ship belongs to me, myself, and I. And, alright, so what do we get there? The Monster Ma frame? Which, okay, whatever. Pretty ugly looking to me, but hey, if that's your thing, go right ahead. Watch your peers and see where they go. So there's another hint as far as what you need to do as a cat. Kind of just watch the other cats and see what they do. And then this is actually optional, but I thought it was kind of neat. I don't think I had ever gone this way before, but there you go. So watching our peer there, he's going to head across on the rope. So let's climb up there as well. And off we go. So we're actually going to head over to Nikki's boat. And I think this is just a completely optional scene. You don't have to come this way to see this, but I thought it was interesting. Alright, so Ironess is bringing up the Song of Marble. Okay, the sage is no longer physically able to sing, so we need a different singer. We need a backup singer, if you will. Alright. So Nikki is in. Okay, so Nikki doesn't actually know who Ironess is. Or at least, at the very least, doesn't recognize her yet. Obviously, she would then be the aunt. I'm not sure. Where are we going here? I don't think there's anything down here. Meow. Okay. Yeah, these guys don't really have anything useful to say. Let's move on. We've got other things to do. Alright, so let's head back. Get stuck on this rope thingamajig for a little bit, I guess. Alright. Trying to think what our next stop is actually at here. Probably would be the inn, I'm going to guess. I don't think we really need to explore anything else. Yeah. Alright, so let's head down here. Alright. He always yells at me when I go up there. Okay. Alright, so here we can see it sounds like Sneff is attempting to win again. Yep. No! Poor Sneff. Well, unfortunately, I guess Sneff is just not smart enough to figure it out. But we are. Okay. So let's grab the handle here. There we go. So no more cheating for you jerk-offs. Alright, let's go get turned back. And I think I went in the wrong door. Yeah. Although there was a little kitty door there that connected the two rooms. Yeah, I think we actually have to go through this. Yeah. I think the door into here from the outside is actually locked. Alright, so here's salt and pepper of this world. I believe they have amnesia in this world, so they don't know who they are, or they don't know that they were dragoons. Alright, so now Snef can change us back. I like how he says he has to start off with the whole ladies and gentlemen line, otherwise he can't get into it. Alright, there we are. We are back. Let's load off my shoulders. Okay. Put up with being a cat. Dude, that was how we got our ship back. Or while we're about to. Alright, so next stop, I think we need to speak with Fargo again. And challenge him to another game of, I don't know, Compass? Jeez. The Compass game. Alright, and then here you've got Nikki asking Fargo about getting into the Grand Slam. Because obviously he knows he needs to speak with the Sage in order to learn more about the Song of Marble. And Fargo basically tells him, nope. Number one, we've got a contract. You work for me. I own you. And what was his other... what was he saying? Something about he wanted to protect Marble or something like that, which is complete BS. Obviously, it's overrun by monsters now. And then here Nikki learns who Fargo really is, as Fargo has held on to, would that be Zelbess's, I don't know, what is this, her makeup station or something? Alright. Excuse me, alright. Challenge me again? Yeah, let's do it, you jerk. You cheating turkey. Alright, let's do it. Let's get it on. Let's get it on, Fargo. If that's your real name. Alright. Thought you might have chickened out. Are you kidding? Now that we know you can't cheat, dude. And I think he loses right away. Let's see here. And I don't know why I'm pausing. This is Fargo's roll, or spin. So it's not like we even have to try to win here. Yep, there you go. So boom! Suck it. Interesting little item you got there. Okay, well, sorry, buddy, but eat it, I guess. Alright, so there you have it. We won, and that means we get access to the Grand Slam. And obviously we get our boat back as well, which is pretty sweet. But, alright, so we're going to chat with... Oh, no, maybe we... Oh, wait, what? Oh, I'm on the wrong level, I'm sorry. So we need to go downstairs and talk to the pirate. I think it's a pirate right outside the door, and have him let us through to the Grand Slam. And the next video will be the Grand Slam stuff. Finally, after a few videos of chatting about it, we're actually going to make it happen. So let's head down there first. And like I said, the next video will actually pick up with the Grand Slam. But anyways, I am going to cut the commentary here. So like, comment, subscribe, whatever you guys want to do. Hope this guide was helpful, though, and hope you join me for more. All right, thanks for watching.